Booyah.
Hello. We're back.
We're back.
Knuckle Mania. We're just going to jump right into it.
We're going to jump into the UFC fights to start. We're going to start in that order.
No, we're going to jump into it.
Where this card's pretty good.
It's very good, actually.
Where would you like to start off?
Let's start at the bottom.
Joe
Save the
Pyfer?
best for last.
Go ahead. Kick it off.
I'm going to go with the heavyweight fight here because the Jordan Levitt fight. I don't know if he got another
He's off. Yeah.
replacement or no.
Yep.
No, I think it's off.
It's
So,
replacement. It's
Hamdi Abdelwahab
my dog.
versus Jamal Pogues. I'm going to go with Pogues. I think he's going to be able to piece him up, keep him away. I don't really think Hamdi with 5 fights versus a 16-fight veteran or 15-fight veteran. I got to go with the experience.
Hamdi's coming. He popped a drug test too, right? He's just getting back off that shit. Yeah.
So Hamdi used to train with us.
Yep, I remember. I
And
know he is.
he's also an Olympic heavyweight gold medalist in wrestling.
For wrestling?
Yes.
Yeah.
Hamdi's going to fucking dog walk. this
Okay,
dude.
I retract my statement. I did not know he was that high
I
level.
do think
of a
Hamdi's
wrestler.
gonna.
Hamdi's going to
win.
take this motherfucker for a walk that he don't want to go on.
Okay, well, I'm going to...
a dog walk.
A dog walk. A walk of a dog.
Okay.
However you say.
I'm not picking on that one.
Yeah. I'm not. It's not a pick, but I think Hamdi's gonna win.
Okay.
Bogdan.
Grad versus Lucas Alexander. I'm going Bogdan Grad. He was a Contender Series guy. He's exciting, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about the other guy, and that's partially why I'm going to go with it, but I'm going to go with the success of his record and experience. He still has more fights and a better record. I'm going to go with him.
All right. I like this next fight.
I do too, actually.
You can talk about. You can say their names.
Jasmine Jasudavicius versus Myra Bueno Silva. I think it's a very close fight. I think it's a pick 'em. I think you just take the over and you hammer a decision. That's what I'm going to go with. I do think Jasmine Jasudavicius has better cardio. I just don't know if she's physical enough.
Yeah.
So, but I would lean Jasmine for my pick.
I just look at it like whenever you see Jasmine fight, once she starts fighting the higher ranked girls, she struggles, and I think Silva's that kind of girl. So I just think she's going to be able to edge her out in a lot of those positions. I would pick Silva, but I think your pick is definitely good. But
Decision?
yeah, Jasmine's good, but like I said, she starts fighting these better girls, and she just kind of
Falls
it's kind of
off.
where she falls off.
Quick question
Like
for
me.
you fellas. Quick question. Do you have a say in where you land in the fight card, like on where it is, or they just set it up?
No,
Okay, I'm just
nah.
You don't even actually know sometimes. And you never know, but then sometimes they'll just move you and then you find out.
But yeah,
Gotcha.
like if you look at she lost to Elise Reed in CFFC. In the UFC, she lost to Natalia Silva, and then she lost to Tracy Cortez. So the better girls she loses to usually.
my bad. To piggyback off that question, because now I am curious. But like opening the card, like even like how Ito opened.
Yeah.
Is that good or bad? Like, is it good to be the opening?
I'd rather. I mean, you're getting paid the same unless you're the main event. So
Where's the worst place to be?
I personally don't like fighting first.
You don't like fighting first?
I always I think it's just because of the wrestling mentality. Like when I would wrestle, it was always towards the end.
Okay.
So I'm used to it and I like being the end, but I don't know. Or at least close to the end. That's me.
Why what your weight class in wrestling?
I don't feel like nothing's rushed. I feel like if you fight first, at least if it's UFC, it's very formal. So it's just kind of, you're in, you're out, you're in, you're out. I don't know. I feel like it would be rushed, but as you get there, it's the same time overall, honestly, because they get you there with 2-hour windows. But I don't know. Me personally, I would feel rushed.
I hear what you're saying. Yeah, I don't want to be rushed, but if I can get in and get out, I'm down with that.
Got you. My bad. Carry on, please.
This is a good fight too, bro.
No, I interrupted you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Mike Davis, lightweight division versus Perez Ziam,
Yep.
Ziam, whatever. He's a tall dude, and I'm a big fan of Mike Davis, though. I think I'm going to go Mike Davis. He's got clean boxing, good wrestling. I just hope he doesn't guess out. This kid is pretty decent.
I'm going the same way. Mike Davis is super tough. He's on a nice 4-fight win streak. His last fight that he lost was Gilbert Burns back in 2019. I think I might actually say Mike Davis by submission as well.
Yeah.
He's got some real, I see his stuff pop up on Instagram. He's down there with Fusion Excel. It's a good team, a lot of good guys. So, and I think Ziam definitely has better striking, but I don't think it's that far off. So
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to get cleaned on the feet.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Mike Davis might be an underdog too.
And
so,
Mike kicks.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be good. Is he an underdog?
No, I'm
surprised.
sorry. He's a slight favorite.
Yeah.
Slight favorite.
Terrence McKinney. This is again in the lightweight division versus Damir Hadžović.
Terrence McKinney.
I'm gonna go Terrence McKinney. I think he can get the knockout or the submission. I feel like the guy Damir looked like he was gonna play the part physically, and then just kind of has underperformed. I forget who it was that choked him out. And
Moicano.
Yeah, and then he was like, "You shouldn't have submitted me."
He said, "I want to fight longer."
That
And
was
he
him?
said, "You should have submitted me."
What the fuck?
That was the weirdest fucking aftermath
yeah.
ever.
But based off of that, I would say, Terrence McKinney by KO or sub. I do think he's going to get the submission, and I think he's kind of, I don't know if he's on the chopping block, but he needs it.
And he hasn't
McKinney?
fought in 2 years.
Demir.
Demir,
yeah.
And McKinney's definitely like
On and off, right? Sometimes
He's a problem.
he's on a 2-fight losing streak. I'm sorry, that's a grappling match. But he lost his last fight. So
bad.
He's all right. He's not on the
yeah,
chopping block.
but he's really good. So it'd be nice to see him get back to final form.
Yeah.
Uh,
I don't know anything about these guys.
Shamil versus Thomas Peterson. I'm going with Shamil. I was doing some digging earlier. I just think Shamil's got fast hands for a big boy. I think we've talked about him before. But yeah, I think he's going to be able to piece this dude up.
Thomas Peterson, if y'all remember on a previous episode, remember he fought the motor last, and you guys were taking the motor
fought the
originally.
motor.
Then I
Then
told
we
you,
flopped, then we
Yeah,
switched.
I was like, he actually is like a dude who kind of like likes to get you down. Somehow he fully mounts everybody, and he gets a
Yeah.
lot of ground and pound TKOs.
He beat the motor.
Yeah, so you guys switched, and he won a decision.
All right.
So you guys seen him before.
Yeah,
You just don't
I'm
recognize
going to go with
seen him
Shamil. I'd pick Shamil though.
Still going with Shamil.
Not this
He's
time.
taller, and he's got
And he's probably
longer
not
reach
taking
by
him
like
down like
4.5 inches. So, Muhammad Naimov versus Khan Ofli.
I'm going Muhammad Naimov.
Man.
He's beat some good guys. Beat Jamie Malarkey, Nathaniel Wood, Eric Silva, and then he lost.
How'd he beat Wood? Decision?
Decision.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go Muhammad Naimov just off of that because I think Nathaniel Wood's pretty tough, pretty good. I don't know anything about the
Yeah.
other guy either,
Yeah,
but
I'm
he
not-
does
I'm
look
not-
familiar. So
This next one's a good fight. I'm Saeed Nurmagomedov versus Oliveira. I'm not going to try to say his first
Vinicius.
name. I'm going to go with Oliveira. I'm going to go with Oliveira.
He has a
3 rounds. I'm gonna go with Vinicius too. Like, is he? He's got to be an underdog just because it's a Nurmagomedov.
Let's see.
His style is so awkward. Like, I mean, like the way he strikes is so like
Yeah.
I don't know. It's like you
Very
like Dal
long and
Sim, right?
Slight underdog.
Slight under. Yeah, I'm gonna go Vinicius.
is?
Yeah,
Yeah.
slight underdog. Sergey versus Rozenstruik. This is a hard fight. Like
On mine, it says you skipped a middleweight fight.
Yeah, same here. That's what I was getting ready to say. to you.
Ikram Aliskerov.
it's off. It's pushed.
yeah, but it's
It's
off.
pushed.
Oh,
It's
what
pushed.
happened?
It's one of them had a visa issue. It's pushed.
Definitely Ikram.
Yeah, it's pushed.
Okay.
Sergey versus Rozenstruik. A year ago, I'd be like,
I'm
bet your
going
house.
Jairzinho, yeah.
I would say bet your house on Sergey, but now I'm not too sure.
Nah, you know what? I'm lying.
I'm going
back
Sergey still, but I'm not as confident as I would have been maybe a year or so ago.
I feel like if you get out of the first round, you're okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say he don't really he don't seem to struggle with bigger, fatter guys. Tom Aspinall obviously is a specimen.
Athlete.
And then
He struggles
he
with
beat
guys.
Curtis Blades, which
Yeah.
not you know what I mean. But I don't know. He doesn't struggle with the sloppy guys.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude, that's a tough one.
I'm going to still go.
Daniel can handle his though. Like I said, great
But does
kickboxer.
Sergey have the volume to outstrike
Strike him.
Jairzinho if he doesn't get the
in
knockout?
a round and a half, yes. If it goes past a round and a half,
And Jardino is like notoriously
Boring.
ridiculously.
Sorry.
I'm about to say strong, strong, heavy-handed. Like he pushed you out with like weird shit. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like I don't know, but
I
I
need
don't
to
think
pick.
Sergey struggles with this.
I'm gonna go Jairzinho. I'm gonna go Jairzinho by KO or points.
talk about this next one, Joey.
This is good.
Yeah, this is
How do you feel about it actually taking place?
I'm not a huge. I'm not like super excited for it. I will watch it, but you know, you got Shara Magomedov, Mr. One Eye versus Michael Page.
Crazy.
I mean, if people don't know what that name is,
He does
you
have
have to
one
call
eye.
him One
Yes,
Eye. like-
yes.
I don't like that a guy that's 170 who's never really like done anything at 85 is fighting. First of all, the Bullet is in the rankings, but he's fighting a guy who wasn't in the middleweight rankings.
Yeah.
I think it's a little bit.
They're
crazy.
just. It's almost like it's just like. I wish they would do more fights. I think like this is like a fun fight.
Yeah.
You know, like it doesn't
I
really
like it.
mean anything. I wish they did more of them, but I know what you're saying.
like an exhibition.
As being a ranked fighter, you're like, oh, what the fuck? You're like, come on. But I do think the Bullet is going to beat him.
I think he's bigger, faster, and yeah, I don't know. I would take this fight by decision. I don't think anybody's getting finished, and I don't think it's going to be as exciting as we think.
That's usually how it goes.
It's going to look like a fencing match.
Yeah, exactly. And I think they're both, Shara does a really good job with his kicks, and he's just going to keep chopping up the lead leg, and it's going to be, it's going to be a point game.
That's usually how, when you get, like, even when Shavkat and Ian fought, everyone was like, man, this is going to be a great fight, and it turned out not to be the best fight. When two really high-level guys fight, doesn't always turn out the way you think it's going to be. So,
Who you got?
I got the Bullet.
You got the Bullet?
Yeah,
I think so, too.
I got the Bullet.
I just think you got to go with the undefeated guy. He's a good kickboxer. He is really nasty, and I just don't think Michael's big enough. But
Take this next one, too. It's your division, Joey.
yeah, I'm actually excited for this. Israel Adesanya, Nasruddin Imavov. I would say Imavov's probably got the best striking on the feet in the middleweight division. He's on the top tier of it. As far as striking, like boxing. Pure boxing.
Okay.
But Israel obviously is proven that he is probably one of the, if not the best, middleweight of all time. I think Israel's going to win. I think he's got more tools. I think his kicks are going to play a factor. I don't think Nasruddin will be able to get him down, and I think he'll just kind of stay on the outside. And I also don't think that this fight's going to be that exciting either. But I'm gonna go with the guy who's had more 5-round fights and has beat the stiffer competition. And I honestly was not impressed with Imavov against Brendan Allen, who did not look his proper self. So
I'm going to go Izzy. I think Imavov gets tired too, and especially in 3-round fights. Imagine a 5-round fight. If he has to start wrestling as well, he's going to get really tired. Like Izzy's used to guys trying to wrestle against him. I think Izzy's going to piece him up on the feet, and it's not going to be a super exciting fight. But I think Izzy's going to do what Izzy does. He lost his last couple fights, so he's probably, I follow him on YouTube and Instagram, and he's training hard.
Training with Robert.
He's hungry. He put on some size. I think this is going to be like his, like, yo, like, fuck you guys. I'm still here.
Must have forgot.
Was Robert Brung? I keep using that word. Everybody can be trash. Was
Brung,
was he brought into this camp for this fight?
No,
I don't think so.
Their gym was having a lack of middleweights for him to train with, and some people retired, and some people were like traveling. So they hit up City Kickboxing. They went over there, and they just kind of were like, we've already fought twice type of deal, which I was actually happy to see. I thought it was really cool that they're training together. They did their thing already twice. I think Izzy's shown he's the better fighter in competition. If they fight again, I don't really think it's going to draw, especially after training together.
They already said it. They said they're not fighting again. Yeah. But yeah, I don't think Izzy didn't like hit him up to mimic Imavov. I think it just kind of worked out that way, but it worked out cool. Because like I could see Whitaker kind of being able to imitate Imavov pretty good, like that bouncing on your feet.
And probably throw some grappling at him too, because I do think he's probably going to turn Imavov into a grappler here.
For sure.
Just a little bit.
For sure.
With the Izzy, let's say Izzy becomes the victor in this fight, do you see him getting back to the title or that, or does he skip over Hamzat? Does he get Dricus? Like,
I think Hamzat's getting the next. They're ready for a new wave of like title contenders and champions. Like they're ready for a Hamzat to be a champion. Unless they did a fucking Izzy versus Hamzat, which I love Izzy, but I don't think that would go very good for him.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say too. Is I don't see him getting the next title shot, but if he was, I think they would do like a #1 contender or Kamzat and him. But like, bro, if you just beat the #4 guy the way that Kamzat did, you got to give him the shot.
I'm sorry, I'm saying Dricus too. He got Strickland coming up, so you don't even know who's going to be the champion by that time.
Exactly.
So
good card.
I think I'll tell you early looks. I think I'm going to go DDP just based off of who looks like they're training
Strickland.
Harder. Yeah,
I think DDP. I think just because what's Sean going to do different than he usually,
what he usually does.
His striking's really good, but I think DDP is just going to keep doing what he did the last time.
Awkward shit.
Yeah, awkward shit. This card's going to be pretty good though.
It's on early, guys.
Yeah, it's an early card.
It's free.
What time is it? Does it say?
Is it really? It's a free card?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's a fight night.
I'm going to just say, oh, shit.
Oh, yeah. It's fine.
Yeah.
What do you mean? What time is it now?
It's in Saudi. No, it's in Saudi. I'm saying it's an early card. It should be on early.
I think it starts at 2.
I don't see it.
I think 2 o'clock is the kickoff.
The kickoff?
Yeah, the kickoff of the fight. Because they're going to be kicking.
9 a.m.
9 a.m.?
Damn, 9 a.m.
12 p.m. main card.
I like it.
What are we talking about now? What are we talking about? Bare knuckle, man.
So
I'm not gonna
Pablo
lie.
Luis.
I had a very, 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 very good time down there in Philadelphia.
Ain't nobody care. Yo, Sean, what was it like being in the back as a coach?
Do not fucking cut me off like that. That's so fucked up.
What was it like being a coach, being in the back? Give
Yo,
us the experience of it.
So, like, Itzo's, like, if you know Itzo, he's very calm. So we get back there. First of all, we have the entire Wells Fargo Center. They put every fighter in one locker room. One by one, everyone.
Like even the
funneling
dudes
in.
that were fighting each other?
No.
I was about to
Not
say,
no.
God
Everyone in the
damn.
same corner. So it was all like every Philly person besides Eddie was in that corner. Every single one of us. So it was packed to shit in there, but it was cool. Like it was like a fucking like a Philly MMA reunion. Like you see bare knuckle and it was just all MMA guys and a couple of boxing guys. So, but yeah, they wrapped Itzo's hands, weird as shit, like just boom, boom, boom. Itzo warmed up and like walking out when they have him on like the
tunnel.
When he's on the fucking
Walkway.
the walkway and you're walking next to him. I got a video and it's like it's cool as shit, bro. But then I've never experienced anything like it. Like it's wild. From being that close to it and like first round, like you hear and you know Itzo, like, he comes out like a freight train. So he comes out the studio and he's like hitting him, and then afterwards he comes to the corner and he's got cuts on his face, and I'm like, holy, me and John are like, holy shit. Then he gets dropped. He drops the guy.
Madness.
Yeah, it
Dropped again. Then
got
dropped
dropped again.
again.
Yeah.
Madness.
Yeah. I'll say this. I never once thought Itzo was going to lose. I never, but like it's crazy seeing like someone you really care about because it's just like a car crash. Like they had the best fight. Like they got fight of the night, but it was like a car crash the entire time, and that guy was tough as shit.
Yeah.
But there was one point. It was the fifth round. When Itzo broke the guy's nose. I heard him break his hand. Like I said to John, I was like, "Yo, he just broke his hand." And Itzo said that was the punch that he broke his hand on. Broke the dude's nose, but broke his hand. It just landed so flush.
It was like a clean straight, right?
Clean straight.
Yeah.
And I knew. I was like, "Yo, he just broke his hand." I said it to John, and he's like, "Yeah, I broke my hand on that punch." But yeah, once Itzo like kind of like. He was winging the punches. The guy was doing really good at blocking, but then like once he started landing straight, you could just tell Itzo had way more power than him. And Itzo did really good, like circling. Like obviously, when you're fighting, you don't always listen to your corner. John was trying to get him to settle down, but bro, it's
such a fast pace.
It's not a sport. It's not a sport.
It's a street fight.
It is very entertaining. It's amazing. I hope I never see any of my teammates ever do it again. I'll go watch.
Not my
I'm a
guys.
spectator. Don't want to see my friends do it. It is, bro. It's brutal. Like it is. It's not for certain guys. I don't think.
I got two questions. One, like, I get it's cosmetics, like they say. Afterwards,
Yeah, I was in like the cuts. Like it's when you fucking are hearing the fucking bones just hit each other's faces. Like it's just like holy shit.
Yeah.
Like the cuts aren't like. The cuts weren't like Itzo only had like three little like they weren't bad, but it just happened so fast.
Yeah.
Because it's like
It was like the end of round one. Like,
yeah, it's quick, super quick. And in all reality, 2 minutes seems like so fast, but when you're in the corner, it was taking forever.
It's because you got so much action in a little bit of time, and you're looking up like,
Forever,
it's still
bro.
a fucking minute
Yes.
left. The volume
Yes.
is out saying, yeah.
Because it's so small and it's just built for action. Like,
How was the ropes? Were they hard?
they're made out of aluminum.
So there's no bounce on them. There's no rope with
yeah,
them.
Light,
there's
light bounce on them.
There's aluminum in them, and but yeah, like there's no real bounce. But it is cool, like seeing them clinch and the way that they can hit the body. Like it's. I don't want to say it's not a sport because it's a sport in its own way, but
It's
like,
not boxing.
You can't go. It's not boxing.
It's not boxing.
It is
That's
not
what it is.
boxing.
It's
And
not
you've
boxing.
you've seen that night the guys who went in there and tried to do clean boxing.
Yeah.
shit did not go our way.
That's the
Yeah,
craziest part. And question for you too. Even like when you watch bare knuckle, like what was my question? When you fucked up. I forgot what the fuck I was about to ask you. It'll come back to me. But
But he wants to use a word out of the fucking thesaurus earlier.
no, I had a
And
question.
then say
but-
brung.
I forgot what the fuck I was about to ask. But even watching most of those cards, like you just hit on it about the guys who try to come in clean.
Yeah.
It just shows like, yo, you don't have to be a superstar.
Yeah.
Honestly, bro, you could be a meth head off the streets.
And
you'll
a
see-
lot of them look like it.
So
look like fucking.
I was in the beginning of bare knuckle. I was part of it.
Yeah.
So
He
one
was a
thing
part
that
of it.
they've There we are, Sean. But
He had to state it.
the
He
one
had
thing,
to state it.
the one thing that Dave doesn't like is if you come in and try to box. And they had a heavyweight named Arnold Adams from Chicago. He's actually really good, but he tried to do the point style boxing, and that's what Dave didn't want in
Yeah.
there. He's like, bro, I'm putting you in there. You're going in there to try to fucking kill the other guy. I don't want you to try to win by points.
Yeah.
So he's basically been weeding that shit out because that's what he wants. It's just a fucking full circle of violence.
Oh, you could tell it too. He was going nuts, which was awesome.
Yeah.
Like seeing him like go fucking crazy.
I like how they had him mic'd up
Yeah,
for the reactions.
that put them on the map for sure. But it was. If there's ever a bare knuckle close to here, I would definitely be there for sure. It's pure entertainment.
It kind of came back to me when you when you watch it. Like, what did you get in the sense of like, if you were to do something like that, or when you watch it, what would be the best route to go if it's not clean boxing? Then what would be the best route to go to have success in it? Because I didn't think the wildness was a good strategy either, where it's just like it doesn't necessarily work out because you can get clipped. But what would be the best route to go? Like, what would be the
I don't know, motherfucker. I ain't a
I
bare
think-
knuckle
I'm actually
fighter.
saying I'm asking if you did it.
From what
From
me
watching
and
it,
John
respecting
seen,
it.
it's you got to stay fucking tight.
Yeah.
like you got to be tight with your hands because then punches come through.
Come back.
But like you can't be wild either because like the shots are getting blocked. But you have to be aggressive at the same time.
I think you really-
smart
keep it
aggressiveness.
tight.
You have to
Yeah.
stay close to them and keep your fucking like your guard has to be so tight because any of those punches come through,
Yeah.
you're getting cut.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I think
saying?
you got to catch people coming in when
Yeah.
they're flurrying
Yeah.
on you and think that you're hurt type
Yeah.
of deal. And
Or if you watch the Ben Rothwell fight, like you saw the difference between the guys who's done it a little bit versus the guys who never.
My
I
man
thought
was like-
the wildness of just hitting anything doesn't work out for your hands. If you're just throwing and not matter about like
and
where
you're
they
gonna break
land,
and you're gonna break your hands.
I think you have to find the jaw. You
Yeah.
have to find the jaw and
Yeah.
maybe take some body shots. But if
Yeah.
you're hitting here,
you're done. Your
you
hands
fuck-
are
your
gonna be
hands are
smoked.
hooked, bro. So
Smoked.
The vet-
You're gonna smoke your hands because you're hitting hips, you're hitting elbows, and that's why. Like me as a fighter, I would want to be so tight that if you are throwing shots, you're hitting my forearms, you're hitting my elbows, you're hitting the top. So I would just try to make my chin the absolute smallest target I could, and just let all your
Let
shit,
everything hit, yeah,
all
yeah,
your
room.
shit just bang off my arms and my fucking forehead.
Yeah.
But you got to be a nasty motherfucker to do
do
that.
we
shit.
want to tell one of these retards to stop hitting the fucking bag?
I can't hear it.
They're like banging the fuck out of the fucking speed bag, bro. It's like bothering the shit out of me.
I couldn't even hear it.
I couldn't hear
Yeah,
you.
it's like-
Somebody was banging his feedback.
Dev, you want to go out there and put an
Yeah, just saying.
executive order in for Joe Pyfer?
hey, little
It's like they
motherfucker.
know we do it. Yeah, bro. I hear it the whole time. It sounds like thunder. It's like
Any
bothering
other,
the shit out of me.
Lay off the speed bag.
Any other fights that you want to talk about in
Bro, I mean, it was. So that's the odds. The odds don't mean dick. Because,
really
and
don't.
I swear to God, like I was thinking that going in, like because you have these guys who are really good fighters, and everyone's like, oh, they're gonna win, bro. Bare knuckle is. I'm all over the place. When I was walking to the back, I wanted to walk into that locker room and be like, yo. Go home. Pack it in, boys. Get out of here before they come cold. But it is awesome. Like, but it's brutal.
I talked
brutal, bro.
I talked to Zed yesterday.
Fuck.
I talked to Joey DeWaco and Travis Thompson. Joey said that he seen the one part of the first round. He hits the guy with a clean hook.
Greasing him.
Said fucking clean hook. He said just my hand shattered.
Yeah.
Goes, I went into the second round. I hit him with a straight right. I hit him in the fucking forehead. My right hand shattered.
Oh.
He goes, I didn't know what to do. He's like that. I was just like, he's like, it just was fucking
You don't have
excruciating.
hand. You don't
He
have
hit
fucking
him
hands.
with everything but the kitchen sink, and this motherfucker just would not go down, bro. Big
I
motherfucker.
thought that dude was done.
Yo,
Joey
you
was
know that
cleaning
motherfucker
him.
has like 100 fights though. Like
Who that dude, though?
Yeah,
Yeah.
boxing, Muay Thai, kickboxing.
Once I heard that farmer's country accent, I said, "Oh yeah, he was never going down."
He said, I'm down here by the theater. Ain't bring your truck with
bro,
you, did you?
That one dude, Pat Sullivan, bro. That was the nastiest.
I was scared.
He got
That wasn't
knocked out.
funny.
He got knocked out twice.
Bro, he
he
got
got knocked out by the
fucking-
punch, and they got knocked out by the ropes.
When he got up, he had no idea.
Bro, he got spun around. It was
Yo.
a crazy looking KO because
Yeah.
he went out and then the guy was carrying him with the weight, and as he like
Yeah.
shifted, he just spun him.
Yeah,
I was like,
it was.
fuck.
BKFC, y'all gotta get a bigger scale. When I looked down, I was like, "What's wrong with this guy?"
You know
I
what
looked
that
down, the scale
reminded
was
me
this
of?
big. I was
Ja-
like,
I seen that knockout. You know what it reminded me of? Adam Nighty get knocked the
Yeah,
fuck out
that
by
was
body
bad.
bags.
No, bro, it wasn't even
No,
close.
it's fuck, Joe.
My man got
That dude was stiff.
Joe,
Your guy was
you
stiff.
did
but
the
this dude was
same
stiff.
dumb shit to that motherfucker. It was the same type of
Yeah,
knockout.
but he didn't fall as dramatic.
Who else looked really good?
I mean, he fell,
Bro, I seen that dude
Cody
with no
Russell.
life in him.
yeah, Cody.
brother. That was not a good fight.
Cody Russell looked really good. Johnny Garb looked really good.
He looked
Johnny
good.
Garb did his
Holy moly, swinging a cannoli. Fucking
Congrats on the marriage.
Eddie. Eddie unfortunately did break his jaw from what I heard. So
I talked to him this morning. He sent me some shit. I just wrote him a couple times, just like whatever. And like I said, I know Eddie. You know Eddie. We all know Eddie. So like I said, it is tough.
Eddie?
A little bit. Get the fuck. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Hold on.
Go ahead,
You
Daz. Go.
fucking weirdos. Watch what you say about Eddie Alvarez. Straight. I'm talking all the cameras. That dude is
All
a
the
fucking
cameras.
icon and a pioneer of the fucking sport.
now coming up,
Watch your mouth.
The running joke is everyone be like, "Oh, Eddie Alvarez,
Yeah.
that's my cousin."
Yeah.
Everybody say it.
I'm like,
Fucking type Tyson
he's not
on
your
fucking
cousin.
social media.
He's not your cousin. Why are you lying?
Yeah.
Stop lying to people.
But yeah, you can't really you can't
Bro, he
speak
broke
on
his
it.
fucking jaw.
Yeah, not even just that. Just like I said, everything he's done in his career, there's nothing you can really say to him. But as I told him, I was like,
UFC
yo,
champion, Bellator champion, I think Dream champion. The only belt he didn't win was the ONE FC belt. Bro,
That's it. That's all he did.
He
Like,
did.
what the fuck?
He did. He did.
What the fuck?
He did
That's it.
He did everything. He got the bag, as the kids would say.
Yeah.
Saturday night, fought in front of Wells Fargo. I had goosebumps on his walkout.
And I thought he was winning.
Bro,
And then
he was
until the third round.
yeah.
Then he got,
He looked-
he got
Eddie
dropped.
looked really good. And just that, I have a video of him walking out. I sent it to him, and it gave me goosebumps watching, like watching him
It
walk
was
out.
cool, bro.
Yeah, with the Rocky shit.
he tried to go on, but like I said, he said his mouth was just filling up with blood. His teeth was shifting. He was like, there's nothing I could do.
For what?
Bro, and fucking Jeremy showed up and he was fighting his ass off. Like
And Jeremy
he
is
seemed
like that fight
he's
was
tough.
as advertised.
Yeah.
One of them were like that was how it was going to go. It's not like they have gloves on. Like it's someone's going to get fucking hurt.
My bad. Now that we brought Jeremy name up, speak on Little Heathen real quick. Can you just explain to people that it's not that deep. It's not that deep.
Oh, yeah.
It's just entertainment. Like, go ahead, talk on the whole situation. Why you chose to do what you did, or
Yeah, so I mean, I respect him. I think he's tough. I think he's obviously a really strong, like tough, good 45er.
Can I cut you off 1 second? Just the words that I chose. He was a fucking great villain for this town. He came in here.
He was.
Head up high, wasn't scared of shit, didn't back down from nobody, no conversation, no nothing. Like, he was a great villain.
That's what you got to do in somebody's hometown. So it's good. But he was doing what he was supposed to be doing, promoting the fight, calling people a bunch of retards and saying that Philly sucked and our mayor can't spell Eagles, which is true. It was funny. I liked it. I liked that he was talking shit. But
we were all laughing.
we were all laughing. But it was a.
We had to send one of the troops.
It was just, bro. It's just what it is. Like, yeah, we went up there, and I didn't. I've known Eddie for a long time, and it wasn't anything like I hate Jeremy Stephens, but I was just letting him know, like, you fucking.
It was funny. In the moment, it was funny as shit. We were all laughing. Jeremy was making fun of everybody. People were getting up there just talking shit to him. He was shitting on the birds. Like, it was fun. It was
But
fun.
is there beef?
I mean, sort of. Like, I DM'd him.
Okay.
Just because it's I did just because he says that he in his post fight he says something about not taking things personal and then immediately goes on to be like, Joe Pyfer can't hold my jock strike.
Oh, no way. He came for you?
So they
Oh,
asked
shit.
him,
I
and
know
then
he came for you.
And then he went out and he's like, let's see where that fucking kid is in 10 fights. It's like, bro, I'm already 5 fights into my UFC career and I have a winning record and I have finishes.
And I'll spit in your ass. Calm down.
No, not even. Don't even go to the gay shit.
in
It's
your-
not gay about
But
it.
bro, no. So let's just keep it. Let's just keep it at this. If you don't want to take things personal, it's like why get so upset and so angry at the post? I'm not upset at all. Everybody's like talking shit and roasting me.
funny,
I'm
it's
cool
banner.
with it, bro. Social media is only gonna last so long for me, and I don't
But
care.
it's not real life.
It's fake, but
not
I'm
real.
cool with it. You guys roasting me or you guys support it. I love it. I actually have learned to roll with it. I like it.
It was funny. It was funny.
But I just told Jeremy Stephens, I said, you're a pussy. And at the end of the day, you are 15, 18 in the UFC. So even if I don't stay in the UFC as long as you, let's see if I have a winning
I'm
record.
not going to lose.
So.
You're not going to lose 15 times.
No,
I'm not
Show
losing no
more.
50. Yeah, I'm getting cut before that I lose 18 times. So
Backdoor dickhead.
Yeah, but overall, bare knuckle, amazing experience.
Yeah, cool.
The best from a it's better, pure entertainment, better than MMA, better than
event,
boxing,
exciting.
better than from fucking pure entertainment. I'm not talking about skill. I'm not talking about any of that. Pure entertainment. by far, nothing touches
There was a
it.
couple of fan fights too. It was
I
fun.
saw that.
they were
We did, but
scrapping.
for
We
that
didn't
many
talk-
Philadelphians, we did pretty good.
We didn't even talk about like there were so many fights, so many knockouts. Even the girl fight, like the girl fight was really good.
Unfortunately, a fight was breaking out during that fight, and a
Yeah,
lot of
it
people
kinda
wasn't watching
took
the
away
shit.
from-
Yeah,
took
that's
away
what
from
just
that.
sucked. But I was gonna say ultimately, like say even just being in Philadelphia, I don't know how y'all felt. Even myself, like I just saw a lot of people getting their love. Like it was our town. I saw the Dawkins brothers getting love.
Yeah.
Like you may feel like people forgot about you or whatever, but when you fight at home like that, you just realize like there is love out there for you. And same thing I told Eddie today is like. If you like you were just saying, it's fake, it's bullshit, people that talk shit. Like if you're gonna focus on all the dead flowers, then go collect the good ones too.
Yeah.
And he jumped on social media this morning after I wrote him that, which I thought was pretty cool. But it's people that got mad love for you guys, and it's like they need somewhere to put it.
Yeah,
so it's good.
for sure.
I saw you getting love while we were leaving. I don't know how much love you got in it,
Bro.
and it made you
John,
hurry
Simon and
up
John,
and
they
put
put
a
a hat
disguise
on
on
me.
you.
They were trying to put a T-shirt to wrap around
Yeah.
my head because I was getting mobbed.
And y'all
Like, it
should feel
was-
good about that
yeah.
because
No, it
I
was
mean
cool.
y'all earned that, and you know you built names up for yourself,
Bro.
But how many pictures did you take?
Every single every single one.
Good
John,
man, good man.
I've never in my life have turned down a single person for a picture.
I never seen
No
that.
matter where I'm at, John was like, "Yo, bro," like trying to pull me away, and I was like, "Bro, I have to." I was like, "I have to do it." So,
Yeah.
but it was getting chaotic.
Yeah.
Like everyone was leaving, so we were trying to get the fuck out of there. But
Dude,
never turned down a
Eddie
person for a
Eddie
pic.
has given a platform for my brothers and everyone here.
We're not related.
To make Philly. Well, you're adopted, so I get it.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
half brothers. half
Fucking
brothers.
Annie over there.
I don't want to be tied to any legal. No, just
I will say, Jeremy Stevens, you are very wrong about one thing.
kidding.
The bird, dickhead.
Let me,
Yeah, that guy went up there too. The dickhead guy. I don't know who the fuck he is. But he goes,
Malik, he is funny
he's
as
like, you're gonna whoop this dickhead up there.
dickhead.
Birdman was in the building last night.
It
Did you
would've
see
been
him?
hysterical.
The Eagles character, the bull.
No way, was he?
Yeah, he was there last night. Yeah.
Kevin Hart was right behind us.
No way, bro.
Yeah.
Yo,
Kevin Hart was right
Jeremy
behind us.
Stevens would have wore a Commander's jersey. That dude would have got a statue in Philly. He's the fucking evilest villain who ever
Yeah.
came through this
They got
motherfucker.
fucking cooked.
We fucking cooked him. It's back to the bowl. Game was
Against
fucking
the
great.
Chiefs, though, it's kind of ass.
I want to get it
Yeah,
back.
did
in.
you
want-
see the
I want-
meme with Joe Rogan that they said Joe Pyfer right now?
No.
It's just Joe Rogan like
Oh yeah,
they're
did
like
see
Joe
that.
Piper's definitely punching air.
I've seen a lot of good ones.
That shit was funny.
All they were mainly talking about was you losing the jack
And my
and
hair.
your hair. That's
Yeah.
it.
Guys, if you can't understand that me making fun of somebody's hair having had no hair at one point is the irony of the joke.
My shit better you. But to the Birds, like I said, is back to the Super Bowl. Kansas City, the Birds. What's that? February. When is Super Bowl?
We're gonna
Nine.
stop
2
the
weeks.
Chiefs.
2 weeks.
Am I
Anybody-
allowed to say we?
Yeah, you good.
You can say we.
You done
French-
stood tall
French-
for us and
We
shit.
can claim the Chiefs.
But speak on that,
I
though.
said the
Eagles,
Chiefs.
yeah.
We can claim
on-
the Eagles.
Speak on motherfuckers not being from Philadelphia.
Okay.
No, please
listen,
don't.
There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with claiming the Eagles.
Facts.
But if you don't if you don't live like that'd be like I'm from Northeast Philly. That's like me saying I'm
Armpit
from
of the
Southampton.
shithole
Too bad, I already
Kensington.
got you.
Go ahead, go
Shithole
ahead.
That ain't
Kensington.
even my neighborhood.
I'm from Northeast Philly, bro.
Yeah.
Born and raised. My parents still live in the same house I was grown up in. Even me moving out of that house, I still live in Philadelphia. So I'm going to continue to claim Philadelphia. But you see people, like you'll ask someone, they're like, yo, I'm from Philly. They're like, yeah, me too. Where at?
Motherfucking
Cherry Hill? Bitch, Cherry Hill, that's across the bridge.
Yeah.
You got to cross water to get here. That's not Philly.
Back
So
when I
that's
was a
just what
young
drives
bull.
me fucking crazy.
Back when I was a young bull, my dad used to take me in the city to the games. You know what I mean? I'm from Philly. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying.
Like, no, yeah,
Back when I was a young bull, my dad would take me in
That
the
was-
city to the game.
But it's all
Where are you
good.
from? Nah, dog, Bristol.
Last
Oh, all
night,
right.
when everybody went to Cotman and fucking Frankfurt, I just thought about it. I can't believe I used to go out there. I said, I have so much to live for
This
now.
man had a gun. He was
I
shooting his
saw
phone.
him.
Fucking idiot.
Shut the
Idiot.
But even
Yo,
that,
face clears that he's going to jail.
Fucking nitwit.
I
I
follow all
hope
those.
so. You can't be doing shit like that.
stupid.
Why ruin such a good moment
Idiot.
to fucking just be a
Fucking
retard?
idiot.
We went down fucking Broad Street. I was telling you before.
You went out last night?
No. I was home. I just wanted to get down there with my son and my grandson. I wanted to get a couple pictures real quick. Get the fuck out of there.
So
we
you
pulled
weren't
out
home
down
with your
Broad
son.
Street, but I was home.
No. I was home watching the game. I was home with my kids watching
Well, then
the
how
game.
the fuck did you go down to take any pictures?
We drove down there.
Okay, so you weren't-
I misunderstood the question.
Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
I misunderstood. I thought you meant like was I out watching the game? No, I was home. Fucking dude hits a fucking a police horse with a bottle. Then these motherfuckers jumping Commanders fan. Dude, I was on Broad Street 7 minutes. That's it.
I got too much to live for, man.
Why
I'm
the
not- I'm
fuck
not
would
going
you
out
hit the
there.
horse? This ain't Arnold Schwartz from fucking Conan the Barbarian, bro.
I love horses, man. Why would you do that to that horse?
Yeah, you good. You good. You good. I thought that was John. Either way, we need to wrap it.
Let's wrap this shit
Fuck
up.
out of here if you're not John.
Go Birds.
Go fucking Birds.
Go SteadyPicks.
Go
Go
steady.
steady.
Pick.
Go Joe Piper's hairline.
Joe Piper.
Go Philadelphia Bare Knuckle. BKFC, congratulations on an amazing event.
Yes.
That was fucking awesome.
And if you did
Thanks
not check
to
the
Dave
yo,
Feldman for our tickets.
tickets, and you guys did a podcast. We did a podcast with him
Yeah,
right before.
check out that- check
you
out
might
the
have
pod
missed
with
it, but
Dave.
you can still go back and watch that because it's a pretty solid episode.
Yeah.
So
go
go check.
And congratulations to our boy Ito. Fight of the night, Bare
Ito.
Knuckle. But
Good shit,
now
Ito.
we're going back to MMA. Peace.